And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to episode 50 of the Dirty Boot Sports Podcast. Tonight, we're going to talk strictly NFL news, scores, updates, injuries.
What a Sunday.
Yes,
a Sunday.
It was crazy. I hope you didn't have any money on these so-called guaranteed wins for like the Bills and the Chiefs. Golly, that was two big upsets.
I never guaranteed the Bills, though. I thought it was
You
going to be a
believed
tough game.
You believed in the Fins?
I thought it was going to be a tough game. I thought they were going to win, of course, but I thought the Chiefs was a guarantee.
No doubt.
I want some profit off the Dolphins today.
What was the over and under on the Bills?
52.5.
Too high.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That felt like a game that would go under. It just did. Just because
Everyone
everyone was expecting
the
it to
over
score
looked
high.
good in the first half, though.
Well, yeah.
And then they stalled out, but
then the Bills secondary was falling left and
Yeah.
right. I mean,
Keep going, Kyle. Keep going.
secondary wasn't there.
Well,
Both
we're
of the wide
just
receivers
jumping
dropping.
right into the thing. Hold up. We're
I'm
still
sorry.
opening up.
I thought it was my time.
So
I felt like
episode
Bill from a minute ago.
episode 50.
Zach Randolph episode. Let me get that in.
David.
Junkyard Dog.
The Admiral
say
David Robinson.
before you say Zach Randolph,
right.
please.
The only number retired in the
David
Memphis
Robinson's
Grizzlies.
one of the greatest 50 players.
Mike Singletary, possibly the greatest linebacker of all time.
Ooh.
What?
Linebacker eyes. Oh yeah, well yeah. Not Lawrence Taylor.
He played
kind of
before
thing.
90, right?
What?
That wasn't
He was on that 85 Bears.
Decent, yeah.
Best
Decent.
defense, best defense of all time.
They were solid.
Okay, they
Yeah,
were
they
solid.
Solid, yeah.
So, guys, for this
Put out a good
episode,
video.
for this episode, how much do y'all want to talk about the Saints?
None. I didn't watch it.
It was painful.
There's nothing good to talk.
I'm okay if we just talk about 3 games. I could.
Well, Chris Olave had some
Olave, yeah.
good catches, but like we were
Thank
saying
God.
earlier, is it because they've given up all hope and they go in the prevent
It
defense
helps,
on them?
yes.
I mean,
But you know,
we also have targeted him 26 times
that's just
in the
what I
last
was
2
saying.
games.
He had 13 targets last week.
I mean, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, he's getting targeted too much.
Yes.
make your mind up.
Well, I mean, you got other weapons out there that
Yeah.
I feel a lot more comfortable getting looks than Olave.
Mark Ingram with that big TD.
Traquan, over 100 yards.
What about Traquan, man?
Traycon,
He
looked
stepped
good
up.
then.
Yeah, now he's hurt again.
Then he got hurt. Yeah.
He's way bigger than I remembered.
How does Traquan Smith have as many targets as Michael Thomas?
Well,
Yeah.
Michael Thomas got hurt, didn't he?
Thomas got hurt.
It still
But
shouldn't be
still.
close.
Oh, no, I know, but
He caught all 5 of them at least.
And Traquan didn't even come in the game till
screw
Juice got
that.
hurt.
Why is Alvin Kamara only getting 2 looks?
Traquan hits like a tight end to me almost.
Yeah. Yeah, Kamara's usage, I don't understand.
I
7 targets.
I still like Callaway. I think Callaway's
What a catch that was.
That's the problem, though. I think we have a coordinator that's not quite ready for this stage, and he's got too many weapons.
yeah.
He's been there freaking
Don't have no time.
He's
to
been there
play with.
freaking 20 years.
And to be honest, though, Sean Payton had times where he was like, it seemed like he didn't know which one to pick.
He did. But
Because
he also,
there's an aspect of having to feed those mouths.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't feed them, they're going to get pissed at some point.
You
So
got to hear about it.
that's right. I don't know. It was just frustration. I've seen more rhythm at a junior high dance at Quitman High School.
Me and Chance were talking before y'all got up here. I feel like, well, obviously we miss Sean Payton bad. I feel like there's nobody on that sideline that's holding anybody accountable or anything. Dennis Allen's not fussing at nobody. That's I mean, he's being the players' coach, and that's probably why everybody wanted him, because they knew he wouldn't.
Yep.
Sean Payton would get up in that, you know what, and he's not. And there's none of the players are holding anybody
Where's
accountable.
DeMario at? I mean, he should be the one doing that.
His defense ain't the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the offensive side of the ball that's nobody.
Yeah.
You have no leader on that offense.
It's supposed to be Jameis.
Yeah,
Or Jarvis.
But I don't think the defense has played either as good.
No,
as
they
what we
have.
thought.
Well, the
They
defense,
have, considering they're on the field all
lot
the game.
more, yeah.
They're on the field so much more, and you take away that fumble touchdown, they held them for 15 points.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hold a team in the NFL,
You're supposed
under,
to beat a team by if
Yeah.
they score that.
exactly. If you hold them under 20 points in the NFL now these days, you should win ball games.
Yeah.
Carolina's
Good
a
defense.
Carolina's a bad team though.
Carolina's
Even
terrible.
having a bad game, we should have still beat them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, golly, it's just you cannot win in the NFL when you're -6 in the turnover margin.
Yeah,
You cannot.
That's an
Carolina
easy way to
was
look.
the only team in the NFL going today without a turnover this year, and then we give them 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
And one for a touchdown.
we're giving 2 to 3 turnovers a game.
What was the third one? I know Jameis threw a pick and Kamara
He threw 2
fumbled.
picks, I think.
We're in the negative
he
2 to 3
at the end of the
turnovers a game.
trying to force it.
Peyton.
Yeah.
We're in the negative 2 to 3 turnovers a game.
Yeah, I mean we're
You
-6
can't
for the
you
season.
can't win like
So
that.
that's averaging. That's basically 2 a game.
Yeah.
I mean it's pathetic.
Especially when your offense can't overcome it. You know.
I mean yeah. I mean you're not. It's not like the same.
There was one drive, and I group texted. I was like, "There's the intermediate passes we've been looking for.
That's what we want.
And he was hitting Thomas on slants.
He's hitting Traquan Smith.
Yeah,
Hey, I don't
and
care
I'll
who
take
he
it.
hits.
Yeah.
He was hitting out routes.
If it's Adam Troutman, I don't care.
He hit Troutman on one that a gorgeous pass right over the top of the
Yeah.
guy that was on him.
And there you go, Juwan Johnson, who's been making big catches for his first 2 weeks. Where was he at?
Yeah.
One target.
I mean,
Oh, that's to be expected. You can't expect him to become a consistent option.
I mean, I'm not saying consistent.
There was. It also kind of reminds me of some years right before Burrow got there at LSU where we had all the weapons, we just did not have an identity.
Yeah.
We need an identity, and I don't care what it is, but it's going to have to surface pretty soon.
I mean, obviously they're not trusting the offensive line.
I saw a stat today.
I haven't seen a Saints offensive line this bad in a long time.
So in 20 games without Drew Brees, we've been shut out 4 times in the first half. So that's 1 in every 5. And Drew Brees is 200-something games with the Saints. We got shut out in the first half 4 times.
Yeah.
So the post-Brees era is well underway.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean, be careful what you wish for. I know a lot of people were trying to push him out early, and I'm like, man, this is what we got coming.
yeah, but also if we would have pushed him out a little earlier, maybe we're not with a journeyman. Maybe we're with a top pick. If you start that a little bit earlier, maybe
Instead of
you
just keep on trying to
who would
believe
it
they
be,
can still
though?
do it.
I mean, that would be a fun
Should have
game
been
to play.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
That's who it should have
I mean,
freaking been.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't. Like, I hate to say that because I mean we were still making playoffs. Like I mean.
Yeah, but
not with
never.
Lamar. Not with Drew Brees being Drew Brees.
It never felt. We were winning we were making the playoffs because of the run.
When
game,
Drew Brees was
because
in
of
his
the
prime, we
defense.
had no defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we got a defense, Drew started losing his
And
arm.
that's a shame because that happened a lot to Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And he did lose his arm, but there's still a lot of things Drew was doing that Winston.
I mean,
does
yeah,
not
Drew
know what he's
Drew
doing.
being on the field is better than most
Oh,
quarterbacks.
God, yeah.
But at the end of the day, Drew couldn't win you a game the last couple of years.
So there was a blitz. There was a safety blitz that Winston got sacked on 3rd and 12. They were overloaded on our right side, and they had clear numbers.
Yeah.
Clear numbers. It's simple math. You don't have enough people to block. You got to get 12 yards, so you're going to have to give some routes some time to develop. Never change the play.
Yeah.
See, that's what you miss when you don't have a Breeze, a Rodgers, a Mahomes, a Brady.
They don't read
under
he's not
center.
reading any of that.
Well, Drew
He's got to, though,
Drew
if
knew
he's
where
going to
go with
survive.
the ball.
Yeah.
And Jameson seems like he don't.
I'm afraid he don't have.
Well,
that.
you've got to change the play at the line. Like, what you've got ain't going to work. Like, you've got to shift protection. You got to do something.
I know. I think it's just too much for him.
Yeah, I agree.
He feels lost.
And
out
I
there.
think after that
And now
one
that
was
he's
when he
injured on top of that.
Yeah.
Just makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, he just.
and he missed some throws today.
He
But
missed.
those missed throws, I'm gonna chalk up to his back.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like I was talking about in the previous, but I don't know how you throw the ball with the spinal fractures. And I know he's probably afraid to lose his job, but I don't think.
Well, Dennis Allen apparently.
What's a worse way to lose it?
Yeah, Allen said that he has no intentions of switching.
Yeah, he said that Jameis is the guy. He still believes in him.
And
He's better than the Red Rifle.
I
so.
honestly I don't think people understand what Andy Dalton is right now. Like
no, I said that Wednesday.
No. I agree. But did you notice how like the defensive guys weren't quick to stand up for him?
Yeah.
After that, see, Davis and all those cats have always been big cheerleaders for Jameis.
Yeah.
And he's not getting that right now.
But he's a captain.
They can't cheer. They're wore out. They're on the field all the time. They're sitting down resting.
He's a captain, so evidently something. He's got something.
No, I
he's
mean,
working,
I'm saying he had that early on, but like now that's starting to wane a little bit and waver.
Oh, that defense side of the locker room, they're getting frustrated. Like, I mean, that's never good. I mean, there's going to be some turmoil because, especially
they're doing all they can do.
Yeah, I mean, they are. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've done everything they can do. We're 0-3. I mean, if it wasn't for Atlanta going prevent on us week 1, we're 0-3.
Yeah. Well, in previous years, I mean, we hold somebody to
under 20.
17, 22. We're expecting to.
I think Sean Payton and Drew Brees in their tenure averaged like 24, 28 points a game.
Like 22 points, I'm not mad at that at all. Even with, I mean, that's not even a true with the defense. I mean, it's 15 is what they held them for. I mean, like we scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's the only reason we had that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just like the Atlanta game.
I told Chance earlier, you're in week 3. You've come out flat 3 straight weeks. That's coaching.
Well,
yeah.
Like there's something that's going to have to
something that I've seen, and it almost relates to the LSU, like how they work. Is it feels like we do better when we're trying to go up tempo.
Oh, absolutely.
Some teams are built for that. Some quarterbacks are built for that.
And the first half, we've never tried that in any of these games. We try to run the ball on first down or hit a little short pass, and then we try this every now and then deep ball that is not going to work usually.
You know, and a few years back, the Saints used to struggle to get a first possession touchdown.
Yeah.
Like there was a while where they just couldn't score on the first possession.
Yeah.
Then Sean Payton started coming in with a script. And then and it was a little up tempo. I would like to see something like that.
In my opinion, this that tells it all. Which we might be last in the league now. This tells you about your quarterback, offensive coordinator, basically duo. We were 25th in the league going in this week at third down conversions.
Yeah,
and we were 5 for 14 today or something like that.
I think the Raiders went 1 for 11, I think we were a little bit better.
Okay, so we're 30th probably now.
Yeah,
in the league. I mean,
lines were bad today too, so we're doing good.
So I mean, that's all you need to know. Like that stat right there tells.
And a lot of those thirds are 3rd and 7.
Yeah,
3rd and 8.
They're not.
Well, actually, week 1, we had some 3rd and shorts we couldn't convert.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I don't really know what to say.
I'm afraid we're getting the answers that we were to the questions that we were worried about. Is Dennis Allen going to be able to, have a team with a good offense, and that was kind of up for question. And then
has Pete Carmichael been calling plays at all the past couple of years?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something that maybe not us especially, but like a lot of people were questioning if there'd be any type of drop in play calling because Pete Carmichael's been around so long. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be just like Sean Payton's there.
No.
There's a lot of talk about that.
God, no.
But God, it should be similar at some point.
You don't see any of Sean's offense out there at all.
You don't see any of Drew's quarterback guru-ness in Jameis.
No, at all.
Like that was the whole point of him coming over there and learning.
Was to sit behind Drew. That's why he wanted to come to New Orleans.
What happened? I don't know.
What? Yeah.
He doesn't approach the line of scrimmage the same way that Drew did.
Hey guys, there's probably a reason why Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael were on our roster, on our staff for so long.
Yeah, never got picked up.
No, I mean, maybe I could see.
We saw what Dennis Allen did his last time as head coach.
Yeah,
it was with a bad Raiders team.
But I mean, and everybody wanted to and I did. I was like, it was Oakland. I mean, that was a dumpster fire.
And he was before he was ready.
Yeah, I mean, it was before he was too young.
And guys, I think the story that came out about Sean Payton this week, where he said that he's looking at coaching in 23 again if the right situation comes up, it tells you all you need to know because we've got a Super Bowl caliber defense.
Yeah, he knew. We're handcuffed. We can't go get a quarterback. He knew that.
He knew he'd never have another.
And guys,
good
we can't get one in the next draft.
No.
Nope, because we trade our pick. So.
I mean, I don't really understand the. We can't.
And guys, I love Olave. Don't get me wrong, but that we didn't have to do all that moving
No, I
to
think we could have
acquire-
still got him. Or
That's
got
still in
somebody.
Could have got plenty of
I
talent.
would take Trey Burke.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not like there wasn't another receiver there if we didn't
Yeah.
get him. I just and I know
You can find a receiver before you can find a quarterback.
Oh, absolutely. And I know
I didn't understand selling off next year's first rounder for that.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
That didn't make any sense, and why was that?
Like-
Dude, the Eagles, look at them now. Look where they're at,
Well, we did
based upon our shenanigans.
And they're
going to
get our crappy pick next year too.
That's right.
I mean,
it's going to
be a great pick for them.
Yeah,
but crappy that
top
we're
10
giving it up.
pick.
Yeah, because
possibly.
it's going to be a disappointing year this year, and the
And
schedule's
guys,
not getting
when
easier.
was the last time we drafted in the top 10, and we gave it away?
Can't remember.
The last year was the closest we've probably been.
Right, was it Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
The closest we've been is probably Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah.
Was that 14?
Well, and
Something
that's
like that.
I think
We might have acquired.
we
that,
drafted
though.
Lattimore at 10.
you know, you wonder, with the Sean Payton story coming out, which the story's already been out, but he's starting to say the Patrick Mahomes story. You always hear guys saying, "You trade up and go get the guy. If you believe in that guy that much, you go."
Yeah.
And it's almost like ever since that Mahomes draft, Loomis has traded up, aggressively going to get who he wants because he don't want to get taken.
traded up the year after.
I mean, it's
For
just
DN.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Passed
You
up,
had to bring that up, huh?
passed up.
I'll
probably the
never
the
forget
best
it.
statistical quarterback in the league right now.
I'll never forget
He
it.
ain't even got all his fingers.
That's right, he
Davenport.
does
Yeah.
It's only a half a
And
finger.
look, guys, we're in September still. We're 1-2. I mean,
But God, it's looking rough.
it's rough, and I get it.
But you know what? I
Another
mean,
good
if-
punt.
Good Lord.
Okay.
That might have been one of our easiest games we
Take-
had this year.
Take for
Should've been a
example, take Indy for example, right?
Yeah.
They're 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had won the overtime game, right?
Uh-huh.
They'd be 2-1. And imagine if they had lost today. I mean that so much like
Small
yeah,
margin.
there's no margin there.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not punting the season.
All we have
obviously.
to do is get that offense running. And I say all we have to
Just
do, like
make
it's
the
a small
playoffs.
task.
You got a shot.
That's right.
All you gotta do
Because
is ask the Braves.
the
That
weapons
defense-
that we have are
That's
ridiculous.
why I was mad last year. I was like, just get in the playoffs. 'Cause
And
you
guys,
never know.
I'm not saying that Andy Dalton's any good, but like at least rest Jameis for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to that because
We'll let him heal.
Yeah.
Well, and Kamar's not 100% out there. You can tell.
Kamara, I don't know if he's been 100 all year.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that because
Or else
the
he's
way
had a
we use
drastic
him now,
fall off.
yeah, he's
Our
going off
luck.
a
Whenever he
lot.
does get healthy, he'll get suspended.
I mean, it doesn't make sense why he's as bad as he's been. I don't get any of the what happened.
And we have
to
got to
He was the
target
hardest
Michael
guy.
Thomas more.
Oh, yeah. He had 5 targets. He caught all 5.
And dude, that's right. When he does, he's a freaking beast.
Yeah. And he made a catch, the one that almost hit
Or
the
he
ground.
fell. He went down with one hand. Yeah.
If I'm Carmichael, I'm telling Winston, throw it to Thomas until they stop.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
We went 3 quarters, didn't score a point.
That's right.
Try something different,
And
please.
Mark Ingram looked good today running the ball.
Like, I mean, just but you get him running the ball, and then we go away from him. Like there's no
Rhyme or reason.
It's like Tyreek. I mean, that's like Taysom Hill. I mean, he was running the ball good in Atlanta, and then we quit it. Like, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason.
Meanwhile, Cordero Patterson's like giving us the business on their end of the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they just keep
because it
handing
worked.
off.
Yeah. So
look at Atlanta's team right now. They're 1-2.
Yeah, they're poo-poo.
And they probably played better than us.
We're 1-2 against some bad teams.
And
I mean,
what sucks is it's all division.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like starting the year off with 3 straight division games.
Hey,
I don't either.
If we go,
Setting
if
your
we
team
win
up for
next
failure
week,
if
we
you're
win
slow
next
starting.
week, and then the Bucks, they play the Chiefs. So I mean,
yeah, I mean,
we could be, we
that's
could
what I'm
both be
saying.
2
I
and
mean,
2
our
next
division's
week.
not
and
great.
We're not out of it.
We're
yet.
not out of it. No,
Brady ain't Brady,
And
so we have
it's
a
not
shot.
like the Bucks look phenomenal.
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm gonna say
And that's
something
the
about
thing, though.
Jameis. Like he's racking up actually decent numbers,
because of
but it's
his
poo yards.
poo yards, man. It's not real numbers. Yeah,
Because
that's why I've never been a big number
before
guy,
he
man.
had that big pass
Just watch
today
the game and you'll-
to Olave that went for. Did he go for the score in that? The big long pass to Olave.
No.
It was like he had no yards before that.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah, I feel like they misuse his arm strength. I think that they try to use the big play too much as like a must do, like something that you actually need. You should establish the run and then use that arm strength as a play action to beat them deep. You don't use that arm strength and that deep throw as a play that you need on third down.
All right,
I hate that.
Here's just a question for fun with us here. Say we have a crappy year this year. Okay. Do you fire Allen? One.
No, you can't do it yet.
Okay. Or do you just blow it up and
How
just
crappy is crappy?
start?
I think you fire Carmichael.
You have to fire Carmichael. Dennis Allen's our defensive guy. Our defense ain't bad.
Yeah, I
you
think
can't fire Allen.
I
This ain't
think.
his fault.
I think
it's gonna come back.
I
on
think
because the head
Dennis
coach.
Allen to
But
save
maybe he's
his
not a
job
head
has
coach.
to fire
Maybe he's just a
Carmichael.
defensive
Yeah.
coordinator.
Yeah, what is crappy though? A losing season or 4-13?
If we win 5 ball games this year with the roster we have, there's going to be a lot of heads getting chopped.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
There's no way they're going to get away with it.
But where do you
There's
where
no
do you
way
go?
Carmichael comes
But
back
what
next
do you
year
do?
anyway.
Do you blow it up? Or do you come back with this same roster and the same offensive quarterback?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm telling.
Can Jason Garrett call an offense?
I mean, no, he tried that with the Giants last year. It didn't work out well either. The Giants are.
We don't want him.
Oh, by the way, Danny Dimes will be a free agent.
Okay.
I mean,
y'all get him.
What do you do though?
But what do you do? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking this because
What do you
we're
do?
in the predicament. You don't
Do
have
you
a first
draft
round
a-
next year.
Yeah.
So you got a coach that defense is good, but we have a lot of question marks on game
Age.
Yeah, exactly. You got an offensive coordinator that's probably gone, and you got 2 quarterbacks that you don't want.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you do?
There's
You
3
got
quarterbacks.
3 quarterbacks you don't want.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3.
3. So I mean, where do you
We're
go? with
wasting
this?
a good defense.
That's what I'm saying. You're wasting a phenomenal defense
And
that's
some
aging.
really
Which-
good offensive
it's not
players.
young.
Which is the Saints story.
Besides the quarterback.
It was just before it was the offense we were
Cam
wasting.
Jordan is not getting any younger. Demario Davis is not getting any younger.
Tyron.
Y'all have me on the record saying we could have traded Cam.
And I'm worried about Tyron. I see why we might got
Tyron missed that tackle that
He whiffed.
that PJ Williams
Dude,
missed.
there's a reason why he was sitting at the house when we got him. I think because I'm just telling you. I told Chance this, and what I tell you, Clay, I said Clay's gonna be started. I'm gonna say
We've been 30 minutes on the Saints, just so everybody knows.
25.
Marcus Williams and Malcolm Jenkins. I missed them too in the backfield.
Didn't have the money to pay them.
We didn't have
Yeah.
we didn't have money to pay 'em.
Nothing we can complain about.
I think the
We've had a
secondary's
bunch of
been a
injuries.
little
giving-
worries.
We're giving
We've not had-
Taysom Hill $30
here's some
million,
more-
One
so-
pick all year yet.
Here's some more writing
It's
that
not
was
like
on the
people
wall.
are just throwing all over us, though.
Here's
What's the
some
passing yard numbers.
Here's some more. That was written on the wall when Peyton left was like all of that blowing up the salary cap and just pushing it further down the road, pushing it. It's all coming to roost, guys. It's all coming home, and he knew that. He saw that writing on the wall.
That's the way he bolted.
Yeah, I mean,
common sense.
It's gonna be rough, guys, and I hate it because that defense is so freaking good.
So good. Like,
We need Jameis. We need Jameis to turn it around.
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not jumping off, but man,
215, 190, and 170 are the passing yards through 3 weeks.
DBs ain't a problem.
No.
Well, yeah, you know why? They got leads every game. We give them leads. They don't have to throw it all over.
So for 2023, you're gonna have both of Carolina's quarterbacks
The
available.
Buccaneers will lead till the end of the fourth quarter.
You're gonna have Danny Dimes available. Jimmy G is gonna be available.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
I want us to go after him this offseason. Not this offseason, 2 off seasons ago.
I wouldn't be mad.
Before we got what's his face? Before we got
I
Winston, I
promise
wanted
you,
him.
he's better than the 3 we got.
Yeah, but are they going to get rid of him?
No, I
No,
don't think so.
I don't think you can at this point.
I don't think so.
They're fully committed to Lance, they said.
Yeah, but that was
Well,
before.
that was before
They
the
said it
practice.
today.
Yeah.
They said it today.
Yeah,
4 to 6 weeks. I mean, 4 to 6 months.
He
He'll
makes
He'll
it
be.
spend a top 10 draft pick on a guy you're going to be committed
Yeah.
to.
But he makes
Oh,
that
they
playoff run.
Well,
What do you do?
Offense is looking good tonight.
I don't think the Jameis
He just had a
experiments.
drop. So
It doesn't go any farther than this year if he doesn't turn it around.
No, I mean that's the contract.
I think we need
pretty
a.
much-
I think we need to
heavy one
find.
year.
I think we need to find a young offensive coordinator
That's I wasn't joking with what I said earlier. We need to find somebody that's like got a hard on for analytics and junk like that.
Joe Brady.
We need somebody weird in there.
Carmichael looks like that though. That's the crazy thing. He looks like a weird analytics kind of guy. You think?
But he's been doing it for 20 years.
We need our dude to look like an absolute weirdo and be like, why is he coaching football?
Mike McDaniel.
That's what we need.
We need a little Clay ageism.
Might
in
look
there.
like Harry Potter.
Yeah, we need to do this like almost my age.
Who's Miami's offensive coordinator?
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Big nuts.
Who's
Mike.
the guy that's been sitting in the coach's room with Mike McDaniel? That's what I want.
No, let's call Kyle Shanahan and ask who do you got,
We
bud?
want somebody from San Francisco.
Yes.
Bieniemy.
Or Sean McVay or something.
I'll take him if that.
Bieniemy ain't calling plays.
Yeah, but he's at least been in a room where he knows offensive mind.
Same as
Bieniemy
Carmichael.
pissed off.
Carmichael was in a room for 20 years.
Bieniemy pissed off Patrick Mahomes today, so
Because you obviously
That's
just
something
because
to
you're
watch.
in a room,
They
you
got to
got
be erasing people.
They weren't
All
talking.
right,
today.
let's talk about another game.
move on.
Hey,
Sorry.
I want to mention one more
30
thing about the
minutes.
Saints game. I know, Chance. Another 10 minutes. Now, did y'all see that Marquise Callaway catch?
Yes. Should have been picked off.
Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, it was being picked off. And he just reached over and snagged it.
Yeah, it was a great catch.
Oh, well.
Shame that.
Got to
All right,
add.
what next?
All right,
Dolphins, Bills, go.
Thank you, Dolphins.
Come on, Clay.
Chance?
Chance.
the
It's your game. Come on.
Josh had a chance to win it, and he failed for the first time that I've really ever seen. I've never seen him short hop a pass, especially if it was like probably 20-yard pass.
Oh, yeah.
Out to the boundary. Yeah, he threw for 400 yards, but he threw 63 passes in the Miami Heat. So I think that finally took a toll on him.
You called that.
I did
in
for
the
him.
pod. Well, you called the cramps and the heat.
Yeah.
And we saw that at the end of that game.
Yeah, you saw it. I didn't expect the wide receivers to be hit that much. I expected him to be a little bit draggy because he's a bigger guy. But, man, Stephon Diggs wasn't good for like the whole fourth quarter. He was cramped up the whole time. McKenzie had a great game we talked about earlier, but he was cramping up towards the end too. Everybody was cramping, and I hate to say that was the reason they lost, but it felt like a big reason they lost. And if you look at the time of possession, it was very strange because, like I said this earlier off air, we talk about like the offense needing to get the defense off the field, and it's kind of the opposite here. The offense needed to get themselves off the field because they were on the field for 40 minutes. 40 minutes in a slugfest game is a long time to be out there, especially when you're not acclimated to that kind of
How do you have the ball
like
that long and
Buffalo.
only score 19 points?
They did a lot of
They couldn't
long
finish it.
drives, and they had to kick field goals from like the 20 or the 40.
Hey,
go
my
for it on
favorite
fourth. I
quote
think they
about
went
that,
a couple times.
Steve Young, he said, kicking field goals like kissing your sister gets you nowhere.
I don't, yeah.
Well, you'd think if seeing the score, Buffalo would have won this game. You'd think if Miami won, it would be like a lot higher to me.
You definitely thought it was going to be a shootout, especially with Buffalo's DBs, the whole DB group being out. But Tua, he only threw 18 passes because they barely had the ball. Threw for 186 yards, and most of those, scroll down, Bill, came off a big chunk play to Waddle for 45 yards for the end.
That's who Miami is.
They're going to be
those big chunk plays like that.
But you're also going to see them get the ball to Waddle and Hill in space, and Hill had 2 touches today. So that's weird.
But who would ever thought at this point, 3 games
Was
in, that
Tre'Davious
Miami
White
would be
on him all
leading
game?
The division.
Tre'Davious White's still out.
Crazy.
He's still out. Dang.
Well, after I saw the whole DB group was going to be after that, I knew it was going to be a little bit tougher. But I'm with you. I didn't think it was going to be this kind of game.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be kind of like a situation from the playoffs last year where, oh, wow, he's short, where they had the ball last. It felt like that's what it was going to be like, and it really wasn't.
Well, Miami tried to give it to him at the end.
They tried, and, dude, the whole game, I don't know how much of this y'all watched, they were sending pressure after Josh the entire game. That dude took some hits today.
That's what you have to do to a top-tier quarterback. You got to hit him in the mouth.
Like, he was getting hit after hit after hit on him. Melvin Ingram lit him up 3 or 4 times in the first quarter, it felt like.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know. I ain't worried about the Bills. I think if you ask Miami, they'd probably tell you that Buffalo's still the better team.
Yeah.
And
when they play them at home, it's going to be a different ballgame.
Let's see them in about a month or 2 from now.
But their defense is banged up. They lost
They lost Micah Hyde for the whole year.
A big part of their defense.
Jordan Poyer's out for a little while too. It seems like, and like I said, Tre'Davious White still ain't back.
Yeah,
you know it's
what for him, baby.
Probably they're probably gonna wait till closer to Thanksgiving. Wow. So a lot to be worried about on the defensive side, but that offensive side ain't gonna be nothing. They're fine.
You felt like Miami had to win that game too. If they had,
if it's like this,
yeah.
Hey, and it shows that Miami's nothing to push over this year.
No, they're a lot better than we thought.
Only AFC team that's undefeated.
I want to see them in another month or so.
Yeah,
that's how I am, man. Like let's give it
to
time.
Miami.
Let's
3 games. Let's give it.
Hey, not believers yet.
I'm not believers.
They could struggle in a month because they're 3-0 right now.
I got to see Tua win a game besides last week
up Miami's
when Baltimore
schedule.
took the foot off the gas.
William.
So I got to see
the
else.
Yankees game's about to get called, so Judge is going to go another night without the homer.
They're calling it?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said it's not stop raining.
All right.
So and it's that rain from Philadelphia earlier moved up.
So they got a tough one against
Thursday
Burrow.
Night. That's gonna be a
Thursday.
Give me that.
That's gonna be a
I
fun
can't
game.
wait to watch that
Crap,
game.
Jonesboro plays Thursday night at home.
Ugh.
Yep.
Oh, man.
At New York.
Minnesota.
They got a pretty good schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it gets a little better.
Look at that.
They finished
Detroit,
like third.
Chicago,
They finished
Cleveland,
third,
Houston.
so they got a good schedule.
Holy cow.
That's a loss on October 30th.
Let's talk it on that week 15.
Yeah.
Buffalo will probably win that game by 20.
Well, there's 3 right there: San Fran, Chargers, and Buffalo, and Green Bay. I mean, that's a tough finish for them. But
Hey, shout out to them to having it being to be determined. They see the respect for them teams.
Sure.
Might be the divisional game right there.
What about the Jets down there to be determined?
I think every week 18 is.
That Minnesota game's gonna be that'll be a good one.
Minnesota's looking. I don't know. They're
up
more
and down.
questionable than I imagined
It's
after
kinda
week
Kurt.
1.
You like that?
It's
almost
Kurt's
like
career though.
I was about to say it's almost like it's Kirk Cousins playing quarterback.
All right, so who's up? You want to go Minnesota next? Minnesota
might
and
as
our
well.
Lions?
Yeah, talk about your
Lions
Lions.
pissed it away.
Man,
at
they
the
had
end.
it.
I think the Lions are better than the Vikings a little bit. I kind of do.
How about being able to say that?
That tells you a lot about
The
what they're doing up
Vikings
there.
don't throw the ball to Justin Jefferson anymore.
Well, the coach took that loss for the Detroit. He said it was him.
Yeah, it's weird.
So JJ didn't have a lot of
Past 2 weeks,
targets?
he's like under
he
30
didn't.
yards.
I knew the week before, but I didn't know this week.
I think it was 4 for
probably worse
25,
today.
maybe. I think it was 4 for 25.
You
Go down a bit,
4
Bill.
times.
3 for 14. Never mind.
6 targets.
6 targets.
6 targets.
He's short by
KJ
a
Osborne had more targets than him.
And Thielum's kind of, I think, age has caught up with him.
Yeah.
They're punting on 4th and inches.
Dalvin got hurt. Dislocated his shoulder.
Surprise, surprise. And guess who's
Again?
got him in 4 fantasy leagues this year?
Hey.
Me.
Yeah,
And
you
he
got
was
his.
actually-
You got
I
his
got the
handcuff.
handcuff, though.
He was actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, he was actually having a Dalvin Cook
this
game
is their
finally.
first time they actually ran the ball.
And he got hurt.
Oh, I hate that.
But did you see Madison running
That
in at the
helps us
end?
for
Oh,
next
dude.
week.
That looked
In one of the leagues, I do not have Dalvin. I have Madison.
I got him in
So
the league, too.
I'm good to go. I'm stacked with him. So
Speaking of Detroit, I don't know what the crap's up with DeAndre Swift. I know he's been banged up, but they're not using him
Wondering
enough.
that. Yeah.
that's strange.
Yeah, Jamal Williams with 20 carries.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Don't like that.
about that.
And then Jamal Williams is also the receiving guy too. 2 catches, 20 yards. Like that's Swift's role. Is that?
Well, he
maybe
had 3
Swift's
for
hurt worse
15.
than we thought.
He's got to be
but
hurt.
everything I saw
Got the camera
was
on Russell Wilson, guys. We got the camera on him.
everything I
He's
saw
pumping
was
up his
that this
teammates.
week was when he was like going to come back,
He's
kind of
garbage.
like he was going to be back into. We really hate Russ over there, huh?
I've never liked Russ. Y'all know that.
We do now.
Yeah.
It's a push
Oh
off.
my God!
that's
off.
that's
Had
a use check.
That's that 44 fellow right
Scroll up,
there.
Bill.
He's a ginger.
Yeah, Craig Reynolds had 1 less carry than DeAndre Swift.
Shout out Craig. He barely
That's
made
how
the
that
team.
happens. Yeah, 6 carries for 13
didn't do
yards.
too
What a
hot,
what
though.
a good job.
2.2 average.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like it looked like it
Yeah,
in
he
live
did,
time. I figured Jamal would get some goal line carries and stuff and steal a couple touchdowns, but did not expect him to out touch him over 2-1.
Now, hey, I didn't watch any of this game. Now, was it close all the way? I mean, do you want Jared Goff?
Nah, Detroit.
Detroit was leading. the
Detroit
whole
was
game.
up.
like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, I think, or 10
Okay.
points, maybe 24-14. I remember
It
that.
was 14 at 4. Yeah, it was 24-14 at the end of the third.
Yeah, I thought I remember that number.
Golf throwing 40-something times. That's just a lot, in my opinion, for
And
golf.
maybe that's the Swift
clock
factor.
management too. That's bad clock management.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
You
it's
gotta
gotta
run some
be
clock.
if you're leading that, you have to.
They were like 3 for 15 on fourth down today.
And you
too.
got Swift, and I mean, like you got the running back to run it. It shocks me.
So maybe that's why he took it.
So is that
it
what
was a
happened?
good take for
Jamal
him.
Williams started running the ball at the end, trying to waste some clock.
I mean, he at the end of the game, he was the one getting it, like all the carries.
Every time the red zone flipped to it, Swift was not touching. I was just like, oh, he must have got him here.
Yeah.
That's why I kept assuming. And nope, it was just Jamal Williams' day.
So Colts Chiefs.
Yeah, what in the world happened there?
Shocking, but not shocking at the same time.
No, it just Colts had to win that.
That was a must-win for the Colts.
Absolutely.
But it's against the Chiefs, though.
Yeah, but look at Mahomes. He's gonna have some of those games like that he had today.
And I don't even know what was happening really. Like every time I watched the game, Mahomes was doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I
you
don't
hold him
know.
to 17 points. You tip your cap.
Yeah,
to Colts
yeah.
So
there, I mean.
Andy Reid had to come over there and get Mahomes away from.
Yeah, he was yelling at
Bieniemy.
Bieniemy going into half.
Yeah, there was an issue there. He wanted to run other play. Bieniemy didn't want to.
I feel
Clyde
like Patrick Mahomes should be able to overrule Bieniemy on that.
You would think, yeah. Clyde Edwards-Helaire 7 rushes for 0 yards
And a
today.
touchdown.
And 0 yards.
Yeah.
My boy Sky Moore muffed a punt. That was
Buck
big.
2 today.
Yeah, that was actually big in the game. I mean, he don't do that. They might win.
He either muffed one and fumbled the other, or muffed 2. Because they were talking about
Scroll
that.
up to the fumbles.
Go, lead up. Go.
Oh, is that not a thing? Go up, up. Yeah, there you go. Sky Moore, 1 fumble, 1 lost.
Because Tony Romo was talking about how 2 times
Scroll up.
Reed ain't going to get rid of you, but 3 times he'd probably get rid of you.
Maybe he's talking about a different game. Did he fumble one in another game?
He might have.
Travis Kelce, 4 catches, 58 yards. Not great.
Not
Travis
Kelce.
Kelce.
I think he dropped one in the end zone. Or it was a little bit past his outstretched arms, but I think he dropped one in the end zone. There was some type of drop where everyone was like, why did that happen?
But it was just an off game for KC against.
Yeah.
I mean,
think it was
Indy's
the 2
still got a
turnovers.
decent defense.
So
How did Matt Ryan look today?
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Boy, he looked
game
old
manager-
news, and he
game
looks like
manager.
looks
I mean,
like a
he didn't
Colts
screw it up.
quarterback.
2
Look-
touchdown passes.
Looks like a Colts quarterback post and
No interception. That's a big thing because Mahomes did it. Throw an interception. They had the fumble on the kick.
Yeah.
That was probably the difference in the ball game.
Uh-huh. And Kansas City not having the real kicker has hurt them too.
That was
yeah.
a big thing.
Because they went for it on a couple of 4th downs that they normally wouldn't have. But
Couldn't kick a field goal.
yeah, they don't like their kicker. That's like at the end they made a push to get in the field goal range, and I was
that
sitting there
fake
thinking,
field goal.
And the fake field goal was
on
one.
4th and 10.
Yeah, that tells you a lot about what you feel like.
That was an ugly play call.
Oh, it was horrible. And like I said, at the end of the game, they were pressing to get up there and get in the field goal range before I think Pat threw another pick or something.
I don't blame
or a
him for
fumble. Somebody fumbled. And I was thinking, well, what are y'all going to do? Are y'all going to kick with this Matt Amendola fella right here from very long range, or are you going to sling one to the end zone? I was eager to see that happen, but I never got to.
I don't blame him for not liking their kickers. After watching the Saints kicking situation after Lutz went down last year, there's just nobody out
What's
there.
Lutz doing now?
Yeah, well, one got blocked, but I mean,
Yeah.
They said it was his fault, though. They
Really?
said he kicked it low.
kicked it
Yeah.
low.
Jesus.
He was trying to drive it.
I guess a positive takeaway from KC, their defense looks good again.
Yeah.
That's a solid test. Holden Johnson Taylor,
Yeah,
21 for 71.
Yeah,
Like
that
3
tells you a
yards
lot
a
about that
carry.
rush defense.
Oh, Kansas City's going to be fine.
And L'Jarius Sneed was all over the field today.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He was all over the field.
He had a sack and a fumble recovery. There
Yeah.
we go, baby. All right, what's up next?
We'll talk Eagles.
Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
So
Possibly the best looking
Best team in the
football right
NFC.
MVP front runner.
it's hard not to call them the best looking team, honestly. I
Yeah.
think they had 9 sacks on Carson Wentz today.
They scored all their points in one quarter.
Yeah.
What?
And
Dude, when they get in the second half, they up big. They ain't doing nothing.
that's what I was about to say. We talked about
I
that
kind of
last
like
week.
it, though. I'm not going to lie.
No, the offense ain't. The defense is
Yeah.
still doing
Yeah,
it.
I
we
kinda
talked
like it.
We talked about that last week as being a concern. If can they do it for a full game?
Hurts
Ain't
threw
got to.
3 touchdown passes in the second quarter.
Yeah, Hurts threw. He had
What?
27 attempts at halftime, so he threw 8 more passes the rest
That's
of the
the
game.
craziest box score I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. He looks good.
There was
Devontae
no
Smith finally
points
broke
scored until the Commanders scored 8 in the fourth quarter.
in like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, so you had no points in the first quarter, 24 all by the Eagles in the second quarter. Nothing pretty much for the rest of the game until the poo-poo drive.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Scroll down to go over to that. What the crap did you just do, Bill?
Oh, we're watching Sooner Talk?
Y'all can't be calling Bill out live, man. Come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to see
They
the
can't see
scoring
the
plays.
screen.
They had a safety.
Yeah, Washington had a safety in the fourth quarter.
That was their first points.
Yeah, it was something to 2. 24
to 2, yeah. Yeah, then Gibson scored at the 2-minute warning.
So what happened to your ginger fellow?
9 sacks.
They didn't throw the ball with him a whole lot in the first half. He had like 7 attempts in the first half.
Why?
I have no idea.
Scroll down to Philly.
It was
A lot of
very
it was
strange.
Philadelphia's
He made up
defense.
for it in the second half if he had 43.
Yeah, because I played him in one of my leagues because I have Justin Herbert, and I was scared to play Herbert. And so I put in Wentz, and I was like, oh, man, he'd probably been playing from behind today. He's going to sling it. Seriously, he was in single-digit attempts in the first half, I'm pretty sure.
He was behind when he started slinging it.
Yeah, and he slung it a lot of times.
Brandon Graham, 2.5 sacks. Fletcher Cox, 1.5. Josh Sweat, 1.5. Hassan Reddick, 1.5.
How long has Fletcher Cox been in the league?
Long time.
Javon Hargrave.
God.
Long
going
enough
down.
time that he remembered playing with Carson Wentz. and they dapped each other up.
Milton only had 2 tackles. That's our tech boy.
So tell you
9
what, Philly
sacks.
has
9 sacks.
Philly has dodged the injury bug too.
I was about to say that.
They have
Miles Sanders ain't been hurt yet.
they have got no injuries so
It's only
far.
a matter of time until he gets hurt.
Oh, absolutely.
Fletcher Cox, been in the league a while, still younger than me, though.
10 years. It felt
10 years is a long time for a D tackle.
It is. It's felt longer for that.
Well, long for a D tackle to be playing at a high level still.
Who's
I
Philly?
remember they shopped him for a while. They were trying to let
Yeah.
the tender team get him.
Who's Philly got next week? Let's look and see.
Probably
Easy
a
schedule
division
this year,
game
so
if I
it's
had
probably
to
not
guess.
Yeah,
going to
they
be
do.
nobody.
Jags, baby. Hey,
Yeah,
let's talk about that
could be
game.
interesting.
Doug
might be their
Peterson
toughest
revenge
game.
game.
Let's go
Let's
there.
let's jump to the
Let's
Jags.
go to Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, Doug's going to Philly.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man, shout out T-Law, man. I'm with Kyle. I'm hopping on it. Shout out to him.
Y'all
He's
have
doing
fun.
big things, man.
Click on the Jags.
He is.
Yeah, they won 38-10, I believe.
Hey, Clay picked up a wide receiver from the Jags. So that tells you all you need to know about
Uh-huh.
He a closet T-Law fan.
man.
Keenan, and it wasn't Christian Kirk. It's a number 2 wide receiver.
Keenan was a late scratch, so I picked up Zay Jones. He got like 25 points.
T-Law's not mobile enough for him.
So you played him?
I had to.
Yeah.
And, dude, James Robinson's that man still, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like me some James Robinson. Don't have him in
Did
a
anybody
league.
watch this game?
No,
I watched a little
lot
bit of the
breaks
first
down
half.
here.
I wanted to watch, but CBS wouldn't play it.
Sony Michelle for more carries than Austin Eckler. That's fun. That's
James Robinson averaging
Ooh.
5.9 a carry. That's good.
Yeah.
Same reason
And
why.
the Jags O-line is always solid because they go and get the number 1 guy every year. They got who's the guy from Washington? Andrew Norwell's from Carolina. They got a guy from Washington, maybe Brandon Sheriff. I think he's there now. But they always go and get like the top guard, pay him like 5 years, $70 million, because no one else wants to give that to a guard. And they just come down to Jags and be irrelevant. But hey, they're looking solid.
Well,
And
they're not playing from behind, so he can actually run the ball.
That's true.
Yeah, they're playing well.
So how did Herbert look with the injury? I didn't see this game.
I
I
saw.
don't think he was
I,
bad, but
I
he
thought
just,
there was a lot of pressure on him, but apparently the Jags only got 1 sack.
The Chargers ran the ball 12 times in the game.
Looking like the Bills.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do when your quarterback has literally an injury where it hurts every time he rotates his hips.
And you have a Austin Eckler who you're paying.
Yeah,
Austin
at-
Eckler,
fumble.
1.3 average.
That's not.
He did not get back on that.
He was on the ground.
He never had possession. It was rolling.
I don't think he had possession.
Yeah, Austin Eckler, 4 carries, 5 yards. Was he involved in the passing game at all?
Yeah,
Scroll
he
down
had
a
like
bit.
7 or 8 catches or something.
Scroll down, Bill.
That Palmer kid finally broke out for him. They did
Yeah.
talk about
8
it.
catches, 48 yards.
In fantasy football, he was ranked like 3 going in. He is not.
I think he was 2 actually.
No,
behind
it
Taylor.
was Taylor
three?
McCaffrey, Eckler.
Oh,
he
I
was
forgot
3,
McCaffrey
and
was up there.
he is not
Well, how
living up
about
to
how about
it.
Mike Williams? 1 for 15.
But that's
I
what you get
benched
with
him.
him.
That's
Yeah.
Mike.
Six
though.
targets.
That's Mike Williams.
He'll go 8 for 130 next
Yep,
week.
next
I mean,
week.
That's just,
Yep.
that's just Mike Williams.
They need to sign OBJ.
That team needs Keenan Allen. That's what they need.
Oh, if they got OBJ.
They need Keenan Allen.
He's a solid number
Get
3.
Keenan Allen, OBJ, and Mike Williams out there.
Looks like
You
they need
got you
a defense right now.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
Hey, scroll up to
And a healthy
T-Law's
quarterback.
numbers.
Is this wild?
You know, and another thing is, Chargers are now 1-2.
He don't know who T-Law is, Kyle.
You know,
Touchdown, Jesus.
28
Come
for
on.
39, 262, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
0 sacks against the Bosa boy who got hurt and Khalil Mack.
I noticed Kyle didn't wear his Chargers hat tonight.
No, I didn't. I didn't
He's
wear.
worried
I
about
wore
that
the
line.
Braves.
You bought that
I
thing
wore the
and they've lost
Braves.
2 straight.
I wore the Braves, like hoping they
Bradley Cow.
would win. Yeah.
Yeah, our Chargers are 1-2.
Get in there,
Kyle.
Sutton.
No.
Yeah,
Jimmy
my
right here.
Chargers. I got my future on that too. That it's not feeling
Gonna
great.
need the Niners
They'll
to come
bounce
from
back
behind
though.
and
They'll
win.
get healthy. Keenan's the factor to that. I swear. I don't care what y'all say. Keenan changes that offense. It gives them the reliable target that they need.
Yeah, but I don't know if he races 28 points.
Yeah,
No.
to me that almost worries me more than the
Yeah.
'cause the offense is going to be all
But
right.
their defenses look good though.
Yeah.
It's just
Didn't
Is the Jags
today.
good?
They didn't look good today at home.
is the Jags good? I mean, that's our question, I guess.
Jacksonville
Jags
traveled across the country and
Exactly.
Yeah,
that.
but they don't have fans. There's nothing
They
there.
will.
yeah.
Get Florida man behind you.
No, I'm talking about the Chargers.
Oh,
The Chargers don't have fans.
they
They played in a soccer stadium for like 3
they,
years.
They got
Hey,
too
they
much
don't-
to choose from.
And they
They
couldn't
have
even
a real
sell it out.
stadium, do
No,
they?
they played in like a 12,000 seat soccer stadium, and no one would be there.
You get. I'm still liking my prediction on Sean Payton being their coach.
I agree.
The Chargers.
I guarantee them butts will be in the seats then.
And Drew Brees will be the
It's-
offensive
It's Los
coordinator.
Angeles. No one cares about the Chargers. That's just how it is.
Nobody cares about the Rams.
They don't even care about the Rams.
They don't care. They don't
They
care
care about the
Rams.
Dodgers and they care about the Lakers.
They don't care about USC.
If,
No.
if Peyton goes there, we might all have Chargers hats.
That's right.
Broncos country.
That's right.
That's right. All right.
Jimmy G's about to go on a run right here. at the
Oh
end, man.
yeah! How about them Bears, baby? The Bears.
Talk about them
The
freaking
Bears.
Bears.
2-1.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, 17 passing attempts, I think.
That's so.
Yeah.
8 for 17
8
for
for
106.
17. Top 15
Hey,
pick.
he almost doubled last week's production.
Yeah, he did.
If you look at the
2
game though,
interceptions. Oh my God.
as Scott Hansen said, every time you tune into that game, Justin Fields is running around in the backfield because
20%.
no one's blocking.
20% of the passes he completed were completed to members of the other team.
Yeah.
Well, I will say one thing. They found a superstar at running back.
Yeah, Khalil Herbert.
Herbert.
He finally
Why
got
is
his
he
chance
not playing
to step
more?
up.
Because they got David Montgomery, who's also a
Washed
stud.
up.
Ah.
Washed up.
He just ran for like 130 last week, didn't
He
he?
ain't washed up.
Yeah, well, you see what he done the first week?
Is
Yeah.
there one team you kind of feel sorry for? Is Houston? I feel like they're in every game. They just can't ever pull it
Yeah.
out for a win.
A field goal covers for me.
Can we trade
Come
for Davis
on, Jimmy.
Mills?
I'll take Davis Mills in a heartbeat.
I don't mind him at all.
Look what he's working
Give
with.
me Davis Mills right
I'll
now.
take Davis Mills over
Yes.
Jameis. I would.
Absolutely.
Mostly because of the age, yeah.
No, it ain't the age, it's the ability.
Yeah.
Give me Davis Mills.
Davis
right now.
Mills is intellectual.
I
too.
mean, I promise you, it'd be a lot.
I
better.
don't even know what that statement means, Kyle.
He went to Stanford.
Oh, that's what I thought you were getting at, but I didn't know.
You knew what it meant.
I didn't know what you meant based how that tied to
Or was
football. But yeah,
Was
I
you
was
talking about
curious.
him or actually Jameis when you said that?
Derek Stingley had a sack. They rushed him off the
Cornerback blitz, baby.
I mean, really? Wow, interesting.
I wonder how he looked today.
Roquan was a beast. I think he had a pick six. Or he had a pick that went close.
Yeah.
16 tackles.
I heard about that Stingley fella.
16 tackles. That's
Roquan in a contract here too.
And wanting out.
Wasn't
One away
Houston?
from them. Yep.
Hey, give him couple first round picks. Come to New Orleans.
I
We
want
don't
him
need
coming out of
picks.
Georgia.
We don't need picks.
Houston killed me on that.
Yeah, I was going to say what first
Wait,
round
did
picks?
Jalen Petrie get both of the picks for Houston? Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down.
People don't understand.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's their first rounder or second or third rounder from Baylor. Safety. He's good.
Eddie Jackson came off a tip pass at the goal line.
Yeah. All right. The Bears.
Ain't nothing else to say about them.
Ain't nobody want to talk
2-1 Bears. Boy, they're partying in Chicago.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the Thursday night game?
No.
Who was that? Oh, Cleveland.
And Steelers.
Nick Chubb, best running back in the NFL.
Correct.
Been saying it for months and always get ridiculed.
The baddest beat of the week, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
It was. It was.
That was.
Hey, shout out to the
awful.
Barstool Sportsbook for giving me my bet back. Shout out to them.
How long does Pittsburgh stick with Mitch?
Couple more.
I
think he gets 2
One more
games.
loss.
Tomlin says he has no intentions of switching.
Yeah,
but
When's the bye?
But
Because Tomlin's
he's not
old
one
school.
that's going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the bye week? That's the question.
Yeah,
I think it's like week 8.
Check their schedule.
Week 9.
He ain't making it that far. You think?
Yeah.
With Tomlin as the head coach, I think he
schedule right
will.
quick, Bill.
Because you know how old school coaches
Steelers
are.
schedule.
I'll say this, though. Jacoby Brissett looked solid.
Jacoby Brissett looked serviceable.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see. Week 9.
Any chance at the
Jets.
Niners drive here?
Oh, my God. Look at that schedule. Buffalo, Tampa, Miami, Philly.
Tampa ain't nothing no more.
He ain't making it the bye week.
Wow.
Do you want to throw a new quarterback into that?
Any of those.
I mean,
you don't want to throw him in there against Philly.
You don't want to throw them against Buffalo, Tampa, or Philly's D. And look what Miami did to Josh today.
Didn't we say, hey, on the
You wanna come
preview
off
show, didn't we say that he would see action against the Saints?
I think we did.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I remember that
Because
bye week.
I was talking
That's
about
what
that.
you
I was like,
always gotta
man,
look
do you
for
want
is
to
the
throw him
bye
in
week.
against the good Saints defense?
Yeah, but you always do it on the bye week.
Hey, the Lakers are signing Matt Ryan to a contract.
Against the Jets this week. That's what you got to do.
Wait, who?
The Lakers are signing Matt Ryan to a contract. Some guy.
Oh.
He's giving up football.
He had a good day today.
They're impressed.
So.
Are they now the favorites?
Yeah.
I feel like the Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers are kind of in the same boat right now. They at least have a young quarterback that they think they might.
They don't have the weapons we do, though.
Yeah.
No, but they never.
Their weapons ain't bad, though.
Yeah, they're not terrible.
Pittsburgh's got excuses.
And
We
they
don't.
got defense that. But Pittsburgh's going to always be good enough, or they're going to be stuck in that middle of that draft. They're never going to be bad enough to get a top 10. I don't even know if I've ever seen Pittsburgh have a top 10 draft pick in my lifetime.
They don't because he's never had a losing
That's what I'm
season.
saying, yeah.
He always makes the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
He's never had a losing
Playoffs?
season.
But I mean, they don't even. They're not even a team that trades up though. If they don't ever. They don't get aggressive.
I think
in
they
the
traded
draft.
up for Devin Bush. They got him a couple years ago, maybe number
that
11.
sounds right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Or no? Oh wait, no. Did he go 20?
No, he fell back.
Did he go 20?
He fell back
because that was Devin White draft
That was
class.
Devin White
We were
draft
at that
class.
draft.
Well,
Definitely
because
pro Bush.
he thought that was who was going to go,
Yeah.
and he kept falling. I
So
forgot
what all was involved in that Bush trade?
Who?
Nobody remembers?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, y'all brought it up.
Okay.
Why do you?
I mean, we just want to know the ins and outs of the Bush.
Yeah.
Trade.
Was it a fair trade?
It was a Bush.
A little give and take.
Shout out to the Browns though. Nick Chubb, baby. Whenever people say Jonathan Taylor's better, I always said no. I said Nick Chubb's the best running back in football, and he looks like it.
Was Chubb involved in the
Chubb,
Bush
yeah,
trade?
Chubb was not. I do think that Chubb ran over Bush though in this past game.
Yeah, I can see it.
He ran straight through that bush.
Right, straight through it.
Penetrated the Bush.
Don't say that yet, Peyton. Shut
Throwing
up.
some dimes.
Shut up. Don't say that.
5-yard slant.
No, you missed the one before that.
All right, what's next? What's next?
on wood.
Bengals Jets. How about that? Joey B finally did
Bengals
it.
had to
won a
win,
game.
and they did.
They did it.
It's about freaking time.
I think this is Zach Wilson week. if
Is
I
T
remember
Higgins better
correctly.
than Jamar Chase?
Did y'all see the catch that T Higgins made in that back of that end
Yes,
zone?
my
That was a
God.
catch. I'm convinced that was a catch. Oh my Lord! How
Yeah,
about
that was-
Antonio
Wait,
Holmes?
if we're going to talk about
gorgeous.
catches, we got to talk about the one from Thursday night.
Yeah,
Yes.
George Pickens.
That might have been the
Pickens.
craziest catch I've ever seen.
He
Holy.
just threw a pick.
Oh, Jimmy G did?
And guys, that's why Jimmy G
No shot.
backing
It
up.
was a tip. It was tipped.
Yeah, but he threw it into triple coverage.
To number 50.
To lose the game.
To number 50.
Hey, they got 3 timeouts and a
Number
2-minute
50.
warning.
He was to number 50.
Plenty of time.
And nobody even knows his name.
Nobody knows. But he's our episode today.
Nobody
right.
knows
Is
your
it
name.
Alexander Johnson,
Do-do-do,
maybe? He's on that team somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great.
Back foot.
Oh,
What a tip by 22, though. Heck of a play.
So did you see the Jets?
Griffith. You don't know who
The
that
Jets
is.
line coach and
Yeah, Quinnen Williams was getting
Man.
pissed at him. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't read the safety. That's all he had to do. I mean, he just didn't
Quinnen
read the
Williams?
safety. No, I'm talking about
He's
Jimmy
trying
G.
to force feed
Oh.
Debo.
Yeah, he didn't read the safety at all. Safety read him though.
I don't know. I wasn't even looking.
Tyler Conklin, leading receiver for the Jets. Sure.
See a fellow? That sounds like a fellow.
Well, Garrett Wilson got banged up pretty bad.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson looks freaking good, though.
Yes, he does.
He looks really good.
Old Brees Hall's been
I'm telling y'all, they got a good little receiving core.
Yeah,
up there.
I think Brees Hall's starting to take over the role from Carter.
Yeah.
Not good for me. and my
I'm
fantasy
excited
team.
to see Zach Wilson.
12 carries for 24 yards for Mixon.
Supposed to be
Not
this
great.
That's what I thought.
Not great. A lot of
P.
Samaje P.
Ryan.
Ryan, that was all garbage time. He
Well,
ran
Mixon-
like 8 straight
well,
times.
that
Mixon
line,
had
I mean,
7
Mixon gonna
targets,
have
too.
freaking
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
lot.
think the way they were throwing it around, it Mixon would have been able to get more than
Yeah.
that.
That's not good. Which New York's front, their D line ain't bad.
P. Ryan had way
That was
way
all
better
at the
game.
end, though.
Joey B sacked twice, and that's a relief for him probably.
Yeah,
that hadn't happened.
he might be able to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
2 years, only 2.
Yeah, Taj Boyd finally got. Not Taj Boyd. Jesus, Tyler Boyd.
Boyd.
He finally got going.
He's been kind of nicked up this year. He hadn't been
Yeah,
healthy.
yeah,
Well, one of them, he had like a 70-something yard catch. One
yeah.
of them,
56.
most of that-
Yeah,
you know,
big one. Yeah, Jamar Chase fumbled. He honestly, it's T. Higgins looks like the wide receiver 1 this year. To me, yeah. Chase has the big plays still, but those are starting to
That's
not.
a hot take.
They're not happy.
They're not as easy as they.
Well, they're
used
not
to be.
gonna be year 2.
Yeah, is that a little sophomore
Yeah, and
slump?
that's
maybe?
why I didn't
Which
have him in my
Higgins
top
is-
5.
Higgins, I mean, he's good, but Higgins also is going to have some advantages of.
Yeah.
The defense ain't focused.
He's
on
not
me.
getting their
well,
best
everybody knows
guy.
who Chase
covered.
is now. Last
Yeah.
year at the first of the year, you know.
Yeah.
They're
That's
probably
why
gunning for him
I was a
bit,
little
too.
hesitant to crown him top 5 wide receiver already, while most of y'all I think had him in there.
Are you saying they were who we thought they were?
What?
You want to crown them? Crown their asses.
Oh,
Sorry.
Why did he have?
yeah. I like T. Higgins though. I think he's really good.
Timeout.
All right.
I need a
What's
block
next?
punt to have a shot.
Trying to think what other games even happened.
Tennessee, Oakland. Was,
Tennessee, Oakland. How about that? Derrick
another
Henry.
surprise.
Derrick Henry came alive. I picked Oakland, and y'all all said no. I mean, I picked Tennessee, and y'all all said no. It's also not Oakland. It's Las
It
Vegas.
is Las Vegas.
How about that?
They
Yeah,
just
when
can't
you
get
picked Oakland, I
anything
said
going.
no.
Idiot.
No, it's not.
You're right.
I said I meant the A's. I meant the A's over the Mets.
It's freaking nuts that you can win a ball game and not score a point in the second half.
The Raiders' offense just can't get anything going.
Derek Carr
so
needs to
strange.
get out of there.
And ESPN had them so built up this year.
I had them built
I
up.
had them built
crap.
up.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, they were
Las
winning
Vegas is a big market. They need it to be.
They were winning. Yeah,
pumped up.
they were winning last year, and Derek Carr's looking good with a coach that probably shouldn't have been a head coaching role. Like, I mean, they were. You get maybe
The
McDaniels.
Adams-
Check out Foster Moreau, 44 yards.
What's happened to Adams the last 2 weeks?
He tries to force it to him almost too much. That's what I saw. at
Who
least.
is this
Like
Hollins
that.
guy?
I did.
He's been around for a while now.
He's
8
he's
for
just- he's a
158 and
miracle.
a touchdown. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
Well, also no Renfro today. He was banged up.
The
so-
LSU boy with
Yeah, Foster Moreau. Yeah, Mac Hollins. He's been around for a little bit now.
Yeah, he looked good today though.
Where, click his stats, Bill. Where did he used to play? No, go up. The word stats. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Poor Bill.
Miami. Okay, and Philly.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know he's been
playing
around
for
a while.
years.
Yeah.
This is just like this will never happen again.
No, he's already got his career high in yards. He's played 3 games. Yeah, that's what that
helps.
is.
It helps when you have Devontae Adams.
Jimmy
on
G's
the
can have
side.
Well,
about a minute
yeah.
and 50 seconds left, baby.
He can thank Adams for that.
I need a field goal.
All right, go back. Yeah, Derrick Henry came alive. They also involved him in the passing game more than
Yeah, he had
usual.
a catch in a long run.
5 catches, 58 yards.
Look at
Bobby
your boy
Trees!
Bobby Trees finally
He's
had
back.
a game
Bobby Trees.
better than Cooper Kupp. Bobby Trees.
Amen. He had a better day. He had a better day today.
Oh,
Gosh.
Did Denver get that?
Maybe.
I don't think they did. I think he fell back on
Hey,
it.
they're
but
pointing.
It was very awkwardly looking. Holy
We got it. Let's go. Come on, Jimmy.
man.
All right, let's go to the next.
So what's the line on that game?
What?
The Denver.
minus
Close.
1.5.
I say it's close, huh?
Dude,
Field
is
goal wins
nobody in football practicing special teams anymore?
I don't think
He
so.
tried to catch up.
Do they just not prepare for? Because my God,
What was that?
I feel like every week special teams have been bad in college and
and
NFL.
NFL.
No, yeah, like just they can't catch a kick.
I love Jimmy G just backing into the freaking goalpost.
We need to talk Ravens Patriots.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lamar Jackson, MVP,
Jalen Hurts MVP right now.
Yeah.
and then Lamar's right
And
behind.
Lamar's right behind him.
And
I'll let either of
I
them
kind
win.
of wish. I
I'll
kind of
let
wish.
either of them win.
I wish they had a NFC and AFC MVP like they do in baseball.
Yeah.
You know.
Mac Jones, questionable decision maker. Threw a lot of passes to a bad Ravens secondary that were just like straight to him.
Some weird numbers though. 22 for 32 for 321 and 3 picks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
when they
Zero
needed him,
tutties.
the Ravens did not want to win this game. They played bad on defense, and every time that they'd get a stop, like Rashad Bateman caught a ball. Wow. What was that? Fumble?
That was a fumble.
Was he down though?
ugly football game right there. God,
Hey, under baby, 5-0. 5-0.
that
no.
was one of the worst games in NFL I've
parlay
ever
it?
seen.
No.
You didn't parlay it?
No, I got him. I hit them all.
Happy you did do.
I hit them all though. Rashad Bateman though.
Parlayed bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, parlay them, Clay. Come on.
Hey, I
So
told.
you won no money this weekend.
Yeah, balls out.
Individually, but I parlayed them too.
I should have done that.
Yeah. I mean, if everyone do them on here, might as well.
I remember
mean,
saying that I'm not missing this week, and y'all said what? Yeah. Rashad Bateman caught a ball for like 20 yards and then just decided to fumble it, and then I think Mac Jones threw a pick. They had a
Mark
couple
Andrews,
fumbles.
best tight end in football
Mark
right now.
Andrews, a freaking dog. J.K. Dobbins is back.
Mm-hmm.
He looked pretty
Didn't-
solid.
How
Didn't
long
do a
was that
lot though.
last?
7 carries, 23 yards. Yeah, not. I mean, he wasn't too bad. They were easing him in.
Yeah, that's it.
Did look bad. He did look bad. He was on the field.
He was on the field. That is a plus.
didn't
For,
get
hurt.
That is a
He
plus
didn't
for
get
Dobbins.
hurt.
That's
There we
right.
go.
That is a big step up for Dobbins.
It is.
Does Hackett know what to do at the end of this game?
He looks like a little confused.
Take a
He looks like
knee.
he needs to poop.
Hey,
He don't have his headset on. The guy
hey,
can't call
Russ
me and tell me
is
what to do.
2-1. Broncos country.
That's right.
Russ is horrible.
That's right. Yeah, it ain't because of Russ. He's
Leadership.
gonna claim it though.
Leadership.
In the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
I want to thank my wife Sierra.
Yeah.
And I want to thank my stepson, Little Future.
Is that his name?
No.
All right. Jesus.
We got a big house too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ravens though. They score.
They score a lot of
I
points.
mean,
but they give
Rams
up
and
a lot too.
Cardinals. and-
Rams Cardinals. There we go.
I mean,
Stafford didn't throw a touchdown. That was a decision.
Oh, Cooper Kupp ran one in.
Yeah.
I think the
Stafford found another white guy to lead receiving for the Rams.
Scorneck.
Is there 3 before
Well,
Allen
in his
Robinson?
defense, Allen Robinson,
He dropped a touchdown.
he threw the ball right through his hands.
did.
It's a goal line.
Well, he's not used to it. His hands they're cold and
And
cramping
hey,
up because
when folks are dropping it, what do you turn to? Your lunch
he was
pail
in a
guy.
dome today.
And
It should have been cold.
Nah, they're cold because they haven't been fed a ball.
Well,
He
that's
ain't had no
that's
action.
not his fault. He was in Chicago either. Too.
Well, it looks like
Yeah.
Cam
He's in
Akers-
LA now.
Cam Akers just done took back over the
I don't
Cam
understand.
Akers' job, I guess.
I mean, that's just crazy. You don't know what to think with that.
And then he had a fumble too today, did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out Hollywood Brown, 14 catches, 140 yards.
What was Kyler's numbers today?
I think he threw for 300.
3 something.
58.
Like Josh Allen.
Don't ever mention his name in the same sentence as Josh
And
Allen.
no touchdowns.
No, don't do it.
He's a foot taller.
He's a foot taller. They're not even the same race. Like, they have nothing in common.
58 attempts and no TDs. Wow.
Hey, no interceptions.
That's pretty impressive.
It must not have been double XP weekend this week on Call of Duty.
That's right.
He got his
put up
study
such
time
good
in.
numbers. Yeah, he studied his film this weekend.
Yeah, that was a boring game though.
Yeah.
What else we got? Falcons,
all
Seahawks.
the afternoon games.
Every
are
3
boring.
o'clock games suck.
Yeah. They're all bad.
Seahawks, Falcons.
I mean, really?
Mariota did it. Kyle Pitts. They finally threw the ball to Kyle Pitts.
If you're Atlanta front office, you're like, what are y'all doing? We don't need to win.
Cordero
Be
Patterson,
competitive,
man.
like.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Mariota
Arthur
next
Blank
year.
knows he's fighting for his job right now.
Kyle Pitts 5 for 87 finally. After having
Arthur
like
Blank, yeah, same
after
thing.
like 30 yards in the past 2 weeks
Both
combined.
Yeah.
Drake London still looks solid.
Yeah.
Cordero
Drake London's
Patterson,
been
man.
decent every week.
Yeah.
I thought he was. Everybody kind of not dogged him, but when he was picked the first receiver in the draft, he wasn't real favored in a lot of the guys.
Now he's got Mariota throwing to him, and he's still putting up decent
Yeah,
numbers.
I liked London when he coming out of USC.
I did too.
Yeah, I don't understand Cordell Patterson still, but that's happening.
It's a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's real.
They play hard.
Yeah, they've been honestly they could be 3-0.
They played hard, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the front office is thinking, "What are we doing here? Like we should be losing." I mean, Seattle won their one game.
I like
They probably
Atlanta's
won their
offense
game.
better than ours.
Yeah,
But
You know what they're about.
yeah, that's right. I mean, it's
You
got
know?
validity to it.
this was the toilet bowl.
We got
here
this
today.
Patterson guy. We got
Oh,
Kyle
these are
Pitts and Drake London.
These
Let's
two
go.
birds that were right here. Yeah, it's bad.
All right. Bucks.
Do you know who's
Packers.
worse than those two birds? Saints.
Hey,
We're worse than the Seahawks and
I
the
don't know.
Falcons.
Seattle, it might be a coin flip with Seattle. We might have a chance.
We
I'll
lost to
take
the
Jameis
Panthers
over
today.
Geno Smith any day of the week.
Yeah, that is true. That is one quarterback situation I do not envy.
We have the advantage right there for sure.
Packers Bucks.
I think.
It's a coin flip.
This was like two great quarterbacks, one out of his heyday, the other, and neither one of them had their weapons.
Another one's knocking on the door out of his head.
Yeah. Right.
Tom Brady's doing nothing but throwing fits on the sideline and on the field.
Man,
Yeah, he broke 3 surfaces last week at the
Yeah.
Saints game.
And now they had to send out a rule for him.
And they had a chance to tie it and let the clock run down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
I feel like
Buffalo's defensive coordinator broke whatever he had.
He freaked out.
Ken Dorsey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
Freaked out.
You like to see it.
Dude.
You like to see it.
He broke something and he picked something else up and started.
Yeah, whatever he could find. Paper, it didn't matter.
Boy, he was mad.
Scroll down. Receiving. Russell
what he
Gage,
was mad
12
about,
catches
though.
for 87
He was mad
yards.
at McKenzie
That's a
for not
number.
getting out of bounds.
What is it, Clutch?
12 catches for 87 yards.
I'm pissed off about
That's
that.
a lot of catches.
No, I got
Almost-
him last
almost
week,
picked him up.
and I played him because I thought, my God, who else are going to throw to? And then he never threw to him.
Yeah.
I bitched him this morning, and then he does that.
26 points at a standard league.
Romeo Dobbs showed up, rookie for the Packers.
Perryman had
Look at
some
the
more
wide
good catches
receivers
this week.
on both sides. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just
Probably like
horrible.
Apparently, Julio tore his PCL.
Today?
No, like week 1, I think, because he's been hurt since.
Piss on Julio. He can retire.
Anything else about these teams? No.
Yeah.
Defensive battle.
Yeah.
I mean, Tampa Bay's defense is real. I mean,
Green
I
Bay's
think they're
defense
good.
is pretty good this year, too.
Yeah, they are. They're both good. They just neither one of those quarterbacks have weapons right now.
But like Tua got shot.
And then our last one, Broncos Niners.
What happened to Tua? Was he drunk on
Yeah,
the field?
Tua was
He got concussed.
Broncos Niners.
Oh, we're in the middle of that now. Oh, is
No,
it
it just
over?
ended.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
Broncos went 11-10. They had a homer to walk it off.
Maybe the ugliest game today.
Yeah, that was horrible.
A year, maybe.
That Broncos offense behind Danger Russ looks terrible.
Yeah. I mean,
Fake spike.
yeah. Don't look great.
I thought he was going to just turn things around over there on the offense side of the ball.
20
He has
for
not.
33, 184 yards. Run game didn't really get going. Williams 15 for 58. Gordon 12 for 26.
Well, I mean, the offensive stat line for this game is pretty crappy.
Yeah, Jimmy G 18 for 29, 211.
I mean,
big interception late.
Yeah,
That's all they need in that, man.
Denver's offense, I mean, it's got to be some coaching involved in this because he had never had just great personnel at Seattle, and he put better numbers up than this.
Yeah,
and he looked better. Like something's
Well,
off.
he definitely had better coaching in Seattle.
Yeah, probably not offensively though. I mean, Carroll's not an offensive guy; he's a defensive guy. I mean, he just like I don't. Where's those big old, not Hail Mary throws, but those down the field throws you always see Russ throwing that
to lock it.
Yeah,
It's definitely not what you got when Peyton Manning showed up in town.
No,
it ain't been that. That's for sure.
You just don't like. I mean, it just looks so, and he's probably got better running backs than he did in Seattle for most of the years.
And when Peyton came to town, they led the league in offense. I mean, they set records
immediately
that year.
With some fellows.
Well, he had some pretty good.
Demarius Thomas, Wes Welker.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think Stokely was there for a little bit.
Emmanuel
Julius
Sanders.
Thomas.
Yeah, Julius Thomas too had like 20 touchdowns that year.
Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, there was some. They had some weapons.
Sutton looks legit though.
Sutton, yeah.
I don't know. Judy still has.
I've always liked Sutton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Judy is. I don't.
He was also banged up, so maybe that had a little effect to it.
Judy stays banged up.
What'd you say?
Judy stays banged up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He did it at Bama. He was always hurt at Bama. He never stayed healthy. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, he was questionable to even work like try out and combine stuff because he was hurt. I mean, he's always hurt.
He didn't even that bunt, the butt kick. He didn't even get like hit into him. He backed up.
Yeah.
God.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
That's it, man. What do we got next week? What's next week's schedule look like? We got on Thursday. We got Bengals.
Dolphins. That's gonna be a great game.
I think.
I might have to watch Jonesboro from the house.
Jonesboro. I think
you can watch
Miami wins that though.
Jonesboro.
They don't have service.
There's been some good games on Thursday
Service
so
can't
far.
stream. Can you keep me on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Because I tried watching UTEP and I
It was a
couldn't.
pretty good game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two big built-up teams.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. What else do we have? Cleveland looking to go 3-1 against Atlanta.
Kansas City and Tampa
Kansas
Bay.
City, Tampa. That'll be good.
Yeah, Sunday night, baby. Probably a little more offense.
And the Monday, the
Las Vegas, Denver.
Oh, Monday, yeah. San Fran and Los
Rams,
Angeles.
Niners.
Chargers at Houston.
Houston will probably play it close and lose at the end.
Yeah. Buffalo at Baltimore. Oh crap!
Hey, Detroit should get a win.
Don't forget, we got a game. We
Yeah.
got a game tomorrow night.
Yeah, Cowboys Giants. Woo!
Ugh.
I'll like that under to hit.
I need
What's
how many
what is
points?
I think it's 39.
I need 13 points from the Cowboys defense to beat Peyton.
You need what?
13 points from the Cowboys defense tomorrow.
Unless, I feel pretty good. about that.
13
Yeah.
from the Cowboys defense?
Yeah.
You think that'll happen?
All I need is a touchdown.
Come on, Daddy Dimes.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be rooting for old Daddy, but I will be rooting
Michael
for
Parsons, best defensive player in the NFL. That's what y'all said, right?
him. I mean, he's a freak.
Yeah. Hopefully he does it again. Philly's going 4-0 against Jacksonville.
I hope we get that game. I hope the CBS plays that game for us there.
Yeah, Saints at freaking 8:30 in the morning.
I
That sucks.
love that.
I hate it.
Oh, crap.
Because the good part of it, I'm at church and we don't have internet. So I'll get to watch the first half and then we'll be done. Yeah. Anything else? Follow my bets on Dirty Boot Bets. 5-0. 5-0.
Everybody remember to get up at 7 on Sunday to
Oh no, it's
set
8:30.
your
Just set your fantasy lineups. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll have them set before Thursday.
Hopefully Kamara. Well, crap. Who's making the flight? Jarvis, Mike, Traquan. Kamara's probably banged up again. Taysom's hurt.
They'll be flying out in a couple of days.
Exactly.
No, they'll be probably flying out tomorrow.
Yeah,
They might
practice
fly
over
from
there.
Carolina.
Yeah, they will. They probably did actually.
Yeah, they're already over there.
I bet they did fly out.
And I think Charlotte's one of like the international airports.
It is.
All right.
I kind of was. I was.
How in the world do y'all know that?
Which
I looked.
I
We're supposed to be.
And
We're supposed to
why
be going
would
to.
you know it?
We're supposed to be going to Italy in like 2 years.
Hardcore NFL fans there.
Hey,
Only on the Dirty Boot Sports podcast.
which I'm glad now, but I was sitting there yesterday thinking, God, I wasn't thinking. President's Cup is in Charlotte. Saints play in Charlotte.
Oh.
I should have went for the. Thank God I didn't.
Hey, shout out US, huh?
Hey, USA. That's right. Picking up the dub there.
So
A little closer.
is the President's Cup just like a bunch of individual games?
No, so it's
Like I looked like it looked like a lot of pairings or something,
Yes,
like where
it's
America, like one American played one world.
No, it's team. So
Okay.
it's 2-on-2.
Yeah.
They play the scramble?
No, they play.
How many holes do they play?
They play alternate shot and 4-ball. So you play 18.
You play 18?
They changed it up this year. Usually you play 36 on Friday, 36 on Saturday, and then it's singles on Sunday. So everybody plays Sunday. You don't have to play everybody. So you have 4 to 5 matches every day. But they moved it to Thursday this year. So they have 1 18 on Thursday, 1 18 on Friday, and then 36 on Saturday.
Okay.
It's a little different than the Ryder Cup. But it's fun, man. It's a fun. You really see how good those guys are because when they have like a 4-ball and they have a partner, like they start attacking the pins more. They make more aggressive putting. These dudes can make birdies at will if they want to. When they got a partner. But the Ryder Cup's more fun. It's usually a lot more competitive. The President's Cup, the world
sucks.
The internationals are not well. Thanks to Liv, they really hurting this year.
All right, let's go.
Chop on,
Who
baby.
dat?
Broncos country.
Let's ride.
Go Tigers. Hey, Bills Mafia.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to episode... Jesus Christ. What happened?
Bill leaned into the mic like he was about to do the intro.
It's Bill's turn.
Well, you paused a second. I was like, well, shit, I guess I better take it.
I'm up.
Bill, anytime you want to...
My time to shine.
Woo, Dirty Boots Sports.
Been waiting 50 episodes for this.
This is Bill.
Speaking of women's volleyball,
Well, we were talking about calling in a reliever. I think he thought Kyle wanted to call in the
Bill,
pin.
do you want it?
Oh, no, I didn't know what I was going to say.
You can have it, bro.
Number 50.
Somebody's got to do it. It's the only way I was going to get Mike Singletary in there.
I usually give it a second to let any awkward giggles out.
Bill starts looking around.
I have never seen Bill lean into the mic like that in my life.
He's ready.
He was going for it.
Here I go.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it.
Are they waiting on me? Are they waiting on me?
Oh my God.
Was I supposed to do this?
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.